Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in the Minecraft Creative Builds world. We're working on the Santa Village and today I'd like to build a snowman. So I'd like that to be quite close to the entrance so it's one of the first things that gets seen. I've got a nice little open area here. For materials I think we're going to want the snow block. If you're not in an area where it is cold and you think things might melt, you could always substitute this for a white wool. The black wool might or might not need the black carpet, dark oak buttons and orange wool. If we think of anything else later, I'll let you know. But that's what I think we might need for the build. But I'm doing this kind of off the top of my head, so I hope that this will work out okay. Find where you want to build it, and you're going to want a gap of about 10 in total back to front. So come from the front of your path and count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you want to build 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you should have at least 4 behind. I've only got 3 here, but I think we'll be okay because as we go higher there's more space. So we've got a little block of 4 blocks with a gap of 4 in front before the path. So we've got a little 4 block section here as the centre of our start. So it's 2 by 2. And then we're going to try and make a circular structure. At this size it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that because it's so small. So let's extend that up by 1 more, and then we're going to want to come out a little bit. So let's make it 4 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. See, circles at this size are just a little bit too hard. Right, so let's extend each of the corners up by 1 again. You can of course fill the whole thing in solid if you like, but if you want to save a few materials or a little bit of time, you don't necessarily need to do that. So then we want to make the next row 8. So let's think, if we make this 4 along the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 in the corner. That's not going to work, is it? That's not quite right. That's not going to work, is it? Does that need to come out in this corner by 1? No, that's not right. That isn't working, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if we make it 4 by if we do 4 across each of the corners with the 1 block gap in the corner, that's coming out and going up again. Yeah, so right, we've got 2 by 2 square at the bottom, 4 by 4 square on the second row, and then 4 diagonally joined to another 4. So that if you look from the top, let's remove that. Remove this one extraneous block so that you can come on. So these 4 here are right on top of the lower 4 by 4, and then we just extend across the edge by 4 here. See? And then to go slightly bigger again, what we're going to want, we're going to want a block in the corners. See what we're going to temporary block here, put one in the corner so it extends over the edge of our build. See, like so. Do that in all 4 of the corners, and then we're going to want the 4 across the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. So we need an extra block to attach it to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extra block to attach it to. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? So if I remove the extra blocks so you can see what we've done. We've got 1 in the corner and then 4, then 1 in the corner and then 4. See, that's starting to look good. I think we can go 1 more row out without encroaching on the path. Yeah, so to do 1 more row further out, what we want to do again is add the blocks in the corners and come out with our row of 4 just in front. So we want the corner, ooh, no, don't knock it out, and then the 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything is actually above and outwards from where we were originally. See, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and we want the corner, and then across with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the corner. Oh, that's starting to look good. Look at that. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Then we want to go up by, make this 3 tall on the sides. One, 2, 3. Let's extend that up. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, this guy's going to be quite big, isn't he? Oh, that's good. Here we go. Extend everything up 2 more to make them 3 in total. 1, 2, 3. See, just like so. Do that all the way around, and we're going to have a beautiful, enormous snowman. He's actually made out of snow, but he's going to look like he's a beautiful big statue, isn't he? And then we want to start coming back inside again, mirror imaging what we did at the bottom. So we're going to want 4 across the ends. We're going to have to use a spacer block there to be able to attach the walls, and then remember to remove them. Oh, and we want to put the one in the corners. So a spacer block, put the corner in, remove. Spacer block just so we can put them in. Don't forget to remove the spacer block, so it's going to not quite look right. And spacer and corner. So there's where we've got here. So you've got 4 across here, then 1 in the corner, then 4, then 1, then 4, then 1. And then we're going to keep coming in at the top. So the next thing we're going to want to do is come in again. So we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove the spacer block, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove the spacer blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't remove the corner. And remove the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what we've got is 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. And then we want to come in again. So let's come up. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, and including that one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got a 4 by 4 square this time, up here. And then we want to come up again and have the 2 by 2 square. So we've mirrored on the top what we had on the bottom. So we've got a nice big ball here, look, see? And then we're going to want a head. So we're going to need to come out again. So we're going to want 4 by, let's just solidify that bit here, and this time we want a 4 by 4. So we've got a 4 by 4 block again, and then up from here we're going to want 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. So we've got 4 with the open corner this time, so it's a 4 by 4 but with the open corner. Let's take that up a couple on all the sides. Because it's a full square, we might have trouble actually fitting a decent face in. We'll see. You can build your snowman as big or as small as you like if you can just think about the dimensions of how you're going to want, how big you're going to want your snowman. Of course, the bigger the snowman is, the more round it will look, and the smaller you build it, the more square it will look. If you're going to build a really small one, it might be better to just use a square sort of structure. So there we're coming back up and in with a 4 by 4 square, and then on top a 2 by 2 square. So we've got 2 big circles for our snowman, and I'm quite pleased with that actually. So now we need to put in a little bit of detail and decoration for him. Now this top here, I think I'm going to not worry too much about this top circle here. I think what I'm going to do is going to put the black wool around the top up here on that nice little ledge and bring up the centre 4 by 2 blocks so that we can make him sort of a nice big hat. And I think I'm going to extend the hat 1 row outwards along here like so. So it's sort of a big sort of top hat sort of style. Is that big enough? Does the top actually, I think this top might need to come out again, so let's add another row around here so we've got this big chunky hat on him. Should we make it square or should we leave it like that so it's maybe more a woolen cap style? Or we could extend this up again here, depending on what style you feel like having. Just play around with your hat. There we go. I think, yeah, I like it more like that, so more of a top hat style. Now I'd like a face on him. I was thinking of putting a big, let's think, how do we do the face then? I think we take the corner block off here and put an eye there, and the corner block there and put an eye here. I was thinking of doing a big sort of carrot for his nose, but I don't have a centre block to place the carrot in. Would it look odd if I do it side to the side? Oops, hang on, I've already got orange. If I put it there, would that look a little odd? Actually, shall we put the nose like that? How's that look? Do you know what? That doesn't look too bad actually. I think we'll use it like that. Do you know what? We could put a scarf on him, couldn't we? So what colour should we make a scarf? How about the bright blue? So if we make a scarf, what number's that? The blue wool. We'll want to put that round his little thin neck, won't we? Like so. That might make him look a little bit more chunky, but I kind of like the idea. And then we want the ends of the scarf to trail down sort of the side, don't we? Like the side maybe, and maybe down there like that. And then the other side, let's think, shall we have that sort of, yes, let's take it down from here. Let's have it trail down here like so, and then down here like that. See, so now he's got a beautiful scarf on him. Now we're going to want buttons on his coat. I've got some dark oak buttons, and I'm just going to put a little row down his belly like so, a double row, so it looks like he's got a coat. Do you know, I kind of like that. I think that's quite good. I'm worried his little base looks a little bit too fragile though. He hasn't got any arms. We would put arms, sticky arms in, wouldn't we, for him? So let's add, we've used the dark oak for his buttons. How about if we use a little fence for some arms? How about if we put, oh, not the buttons, the fence. How about we use the fence down here for some like little armies? And let's extend that down one more for like a little arm, maybe, yeah, and let's do that on the other side as well. So let's extend that down there, one out at the bottom, and then down again like so. Oh, that's good. Do you know what? I do think that looks a little bit too fragile right at the bottom, so I think I'm going to add another couple of twos at the corners on the outside of that bottom base. So where the 2 originally was, I'm just extending it out in a little cross shape just to make it look like it's a little bit more supported at the bottom. Oh yes, that looks a lot better. Oh, that's a ton better. And there is our beautiful snowman. I think he's absolutely gorgeous. I hope you've enjoyed today's build. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. From Softkitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!